Let's go ahead and get things rolling. Let's see what we're doing right here. Some mapping going on. All right. Gonna do some offshore stuff for the day. Do we have any comments yet? Not yet, not yet. It is time. Let's go ahead and drop this and see what we can find right here. See if anybody is tuning in. All right, get that rolling. All right, that is good to go. Turn the trolling motor on. All right, let's see, are we in business? Oh yeah, we're in business. What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, for anybody who does not know, if you are here for the first time, what that is your partner MoneyBass. I come out here on about a weekly basis, guys. See what we can find. See if we can get a fish or two to the boat. Once I get those fish to the boat, if you guess the exact weight of the fish, you will get a nice payout. You'll get a nice cash prize. Now, it does not cost a thing to participate. All that you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. That is it. All right. Want to give a big shout out to the Money Team. I see Fishing for Dollars and John C. already in here and ready to go. That's right. Membership does have its privileges. The people that you hear me referring to as the Money Team, those are the members of the channel, okay? Membership does have its privileges. They will get 2 guesses per fish, all right? If they guess the weight of that fish with one of those 2 guesses, not only do they get 2 guesses, but they get twice the payout. Now, the full pot today is sitting on $100. That's right. It's a $100 bill sitting in there, but we pay that out in increments. With each fish caught, you put your 1 guess in there and you can walk away with that nice $20 bill. All right, so it's just that nice and simple. Now take a look, guys. We're already fishing. There is a fish sitting right here. I'm gonna let this spoon just fall all the way down to the bottom. It looks like that fish is moving a little bit. We're sitting in about 36, 40 feet of water, something like that. And we're gonna see if we can, right off of the bat, get some fish to come up here and cooperate. Do they wanna play with us today? What's going on, Tim? He says, time for some bendation. Oh yeah, the bendation is real. We're gonna make it happen. Did anybody see that short that I put out today, that short form video? The bendation was real. And that bendation happened on a spoon. So that's what we're starting off with now. I've just been having some fun fishing some spoons, guys. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's still fun. Let me just give you guys a lay of the land. Take a look around. We are out here on a nice, beautiful day. We see those blue skies out there. Where's the sun at? Look at the sun. The sun is up there shining bright, nice and lovely. It's not too cold out here today. You guys know that I've been out here on some real cold days. But we're going to get out here and make the most of it today. See if we can get a fish or 2 to the boat. So once again, guys, we are out here for a good time, not a long time. And we're going to see what we can get happening today. Make sure as you come into the live stream that you hit the like button. The likes definitely help out the channel and keep things moving along. Let's see. It looks like I need to reset my graph. Well, that fish is just sitting right there, guys. And there comes his buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I got fouled up. John C says, looks nice out today. Yeah, it sure is. It's a nice day out here today. Let's go ahead and reset my electronics real quick. One of these days I'll come out here and I'll actually take the time to get all the interference and stuff cleared off, because I know when you guys are watching, you really want to see those screens looking nice and crisp. But for me, I am able to see what I need to see. Once I can see those fish down there and see how they're oriented and stuff like that, then I'm good. I don't really need too much more than that. Let's go ahead and get these units back on. so we can go old school for a quick minute. Oh, I guess we can't. I don't have the my sonar set up on this other one. But really, when I fished offshore, guys, I pretty much used my sonar only. I didn't really even use my live imaging as much. But while we're waiting for everything to get set back up, I'll just go ahead and drop this spoon down there and let it do its thing. All right, there we go. We have some sonar action going on. So we can keep an eye on that until we get the live imaging back up. Oh, is it already up that fast? Let's see. There we go. We're back in action. The wind isn't blowing too good, too bad today. And I'm not gonna do too much running around. I don't feel like running around the lake today, guys. We're gonna find some fish and just try to target the ones that we find right here in the area. Right where we're at. And let me just show you what I'm looking at. There's my spoon, and there's a fish right there at that spoon. Let me just move it up a little bit right above his head. So they're not right in the beam right now, but they are good enough. All right, no action right there, so let's keep on moving around. What's going on? We have Fish Guru checking in. Says, I just subscribed. Good deal, Fish Guru. Good to have you in the chat. He says, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. That is correct. All right, so Fish Guru, is this your first time coming to the channel? Is this your first time to the channel, sir? What's going on, Teresa? Teresa's back in the chat. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm getting some of that bass for cash today. Nobody wanted that money yesterday. Your partner MoneyBass came out here. I did my job, but nobody wanted the cash. Fish Guru says, is that Mega Live? Yes, sir. This is Mega Live. It is Mega Live. But this is version 1. I'm not using version 2. I didn't know, I don't know how I feel about dropping all those extra funds to keep up with all the technology. I'm able to do what I need to do just fine using this Mega Live 1. All right, so you said it is your first time to the channel. All right, really appreciate you for tuning in. You said you already hit that sub button. Now, let me tell you what that gets you. Subscribing to the channel allows you to participate in this thing that we call Bass for Cash, all right? Today, what we have is a $100 bill sitting in the pot. That is what will be paid out in total. And what you need to do in order to get a little piece of that payout is just guess the weight, the exact weight of a fish that I catch, all right? So first I have to get out here and do my job. I got to get a fish to the boat. Once I do that, all you have to do is drop one guess in the chat once you see scales open. Once those scales are open, you have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. Bass for Cash is free to participate and free to win. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So we're going to see, guys. I'm going to stay out here in some deeper water, have a little fun with this spoon again. I've just been having fun trying to target fish like that lately. So we're going to keep with it for a while. We're currently sitting in about 40 feet of water. And we're going to see if these fish want to come out and play. Do they want to come out and play with your partner MoneyBass today? What's going on? We have Donald Brown checking in. Jonathan Gonzalez, a new member of the Money Team, tuning in, saying Bass for Cash. You know the deal. Uno says, do you agree if Canada becomes a U.S. state? What kind of fish do they have there? What kind of fish? Let me know. What kind of fish do you catch in Canada? That's what it's all about. Do you have some good fish in Canada? That's what it's all about, right? All right, fish guru helping me out. Trying to give the fish some get their mind right. I think we're gonna get one in just a minute, guys. I see them down there. They're down there looking. They're looking. All I'm doing is just jigging the spoon. You guys see that? Just letting it go. I let it fall all the way to the bottom. Sometimes I'll set it on the bottom for a second, and then I'll bring it up. I don't know, maybe like 5 feet or so off of the bottom. Seeing if I can get any of these active fish. And generally what I look for is just to find 1 or 2 fish that I can see just off of the bottom. Sometimes it's like a bunch of them that are just relating to the bottom, and then I have to try to coax those fish to come up. We'll see. We're looking. We're looking. All right, there's one right there. That one looks lovely. Let's see, where'd he go? Don't try to hide now. It's too late. I already saw you. Let me show you right there, guys. You see that fish right there? We're gonna drop this spoon right down there and pop him in the head with it. There's my spoon coming down. The trolling motor's kind of moving around, but it's good enough for me to be able to see what I need to see. But that's the fish right there. I'm letting this go all the way to the bottom, guys. Now it's sitting on the bottom, and now I'm gonna pop it up a little bit, and let's see. Let's see if that fish will come up and take a taste. Go ahead and put your mouthpiece on it. All right, who else do we have in the chat? Ram says, catch a blue whale, please. I don't know, those are endangered species, and I don't know if my line is strong enough for one of those. Fish Guru says, I'm in Canada. We have some beautiful fish. All right, so yeah, Canada is welcome. Shout out to Canada. Jonathan says, y'all don't forget to like the live and share. That's right, guys. Make sure you share these live streams. We have definitely been growing very, very fast, guys. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. We are just over the 15,000 mark right now. So we get out here on a weekly basis. It's fun. You know, don't try to keep bass for cash to yourself. Don't try to keep all the cash for yourself. Let your friends know about it so they can have a chance to win too. Uh-oh, Mask Off Fishing. He said, that cash is mine. Mask Off, how much did you win the other day? I think Mask Off just won one the other day. That kayak guy says, are you on the north or south end? I'm down here on the south end. I didn't feel like moving anywhere. I'm being lazy today. I don't feel like running around the lake today. Fish Guru says, and Canada actually is American, as Canada is already a registered corporation in Washington, D.C. Okay, all right, good deal, good deal. Fortnite says, hi, do you believe in, I suppose so. I mean, shouldn't everybody believe in something? You gotta believe. All right, let's see. Fish Guru says, we have pike, muskie, perch, bass, white bass, walleye, rainbow trout, sturgeon, lake trout, salmon, and burbot. What is a burbot? I don't even know what that is. WW99 says, MoneyBass, what's good? What's going on, WW99? We have Backlash tuning in. And who else? Ellis. Ellis says, yesterday was bad, but looking better today with the connection. Oh, yeah. So this was the thing, Ellis. Yesterday, I mean, like I'm doing right now, you see me, I'm just scouting around. We're moving around just looking for fish. So once I find fish, then I need to find active fish. So it's kind of a method to the madness, right? So once I find active fish that are actually biting, I want to stay there and catch those fish. So the dilemma was that where I actually found the fish at, the connection was bad in that area. So I had to make a decision. Do I stay there where the connection is bad and catch fish, but you guys really won't be able to see what's going on? Or do I pack up and roll out and try to find, fish in another location? Uh-oh, it's looking good right here, guys. Look, there's a fish right there. My spoon is coming right down to it. It's just hovering off the ground. Let's see. Let's see. It's down on the ground now. Let's see what this fish will do. Come on, buddy. Come on over there and talk to me. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. You know you want to take a bite. You know you want to take a bite. Backlash says, I casted for 30 minutes, 0 bites. I mean, hey, it bees like that sometimes, right? Fish Guru says, burbot is known as ling. They taste like cod. Okay. Gotcha. Ellis says, but I couldn't see or guess the weight yesterday. Oh, man, but wait a minute. I moved to an area where the connection was good before we actually weighed the fish. It should have been all good yesterday. DT says, greetings from Germany. Guten Tag, my friend. He said, how's this going? You catch some tanks yet? We are just getting started. We have been out here for a total of 15 minutes. So we've probably been fishing for about 10 minutes. So we're just getting started. But we're going to definitely see what we can get to the boat today. See if anybody wants to win some of this bass for cash. But you never know. Any minute, one of these fish may be like, oh, yeah, I want to put my mouthpiece on that. And when they do, pow, right in that mouthpiece. You'll witness it live. All right, guys? All right, let's see what else you guys are talking about in the chat. WW99 says, come across any gators? Nope, we don't have gators out here. No gators. One Hand Fishing says, what is the best forward-facing sonar in your opinion and why? Is Live Scope worth all the hype? I currently run Mega Live. So I am out here running Mega Live also. I'm running the first version. So what I'll do is I'll show you some different things on the screen as I come across them. And that way, you know, you can kind of make up your mind. But as far as one size fits all, there are some things that I would say need to be considered more than just the units themselves. But as far as picture quality goes, from what I've heard, Garmin has been the top of the food chain for quite some time. But for me, I've been running Mega Live since it came out. So I guess I have been able to kind of decipher and see things on my screen from what I've heard from people that have been on the boat with me. And whenever I've done the tutorials and things like that, that my unit generally shows a lot better than what other people are saying theirs does. But let me see. So a quick answer to your question. Now with the new Mega Live 2, and I've actually been on the water and seen that in action. It looks very impressive. And from what I've been hearing for people that are actually out there using it, is that it is at least as good as Garmin, the Garmin units. And so my full answer to that is it depends on what your current setup is, what your budget is. There are a lot of things to take into consideration. So for me, I am able to catch fish with or without the use of electronics, but I like electronics. It's fun. I'm able to use my Mega Live just fine. Mega Live 1. Do I want to invest another, I don't know what it would be, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to get a image quality that, you know, I can see things a little bit better? I don't know for me if it's necessarily worth it, because like I said, I can catch fish with the setup that I currently have just fine. I hope I'm giving you a full answer to your question. All right, One Hand Fishing, just let me know, am I answering your question? If not, then ask it again in the chat. All right, William says, hello, Money. Good luck today from Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. Fish Guru says, where are you fishing, my man? I'm out here in Georgia. I'm fishing in Georgia on Lake Lanier, home of the Magnum Spotted Bass. The Magnum Spotted Bass, guys. So we get spotted bass out here all the way up to around the 6-pound range. I don't think I've heard of anybody catching any recently that were more than 6 pounds. But if you get a 3-4 pounder, that's a decent fish. If you're able to kind of stick to that 4-pound range, then you're doing a great job out here. Now, if you get a 5 to the boat, you're doing exceptional. But there's also a largemouth in here. So sometimes we'll come, guys. I see one that was very, oh man, that thing was moving fast and then it kind of slowed down. Let's try it again. All right, let's see. Julian says, guess who's back? Fish for Doll says, oh, it looks very impressive. What's going on, April? April is back again. She's like, oh, yeah, I heard about this Bass for Cash thing, and I want some of that moolah. April is here to take the money from you guys. Let's see if she can do it today. Who is that? Eka says, hey, Money, you're doing any cash for bass today? Of course. You know the routine. Bass for Cash is real, just like the Bendation. You guys should be finding out about both very shortly. We're going to make some things happen. Have a good time with it. All right, let's try something a little different, guys. I'm going to cast the spoon out here. I'm going to let it fall all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to hop this spoon all the way back to the boat. Let's see if that'll work out again today. Fisherman Doll says Apex 16 and ML2 is $6,500 cash. I will not be doing that. I would not do it. What's going on, Christopher? Good to see you back in the chat. Let's hop back here on the back of the boat for a second. One hand. Fisher says when I'm on the trolling motor, let's see what he's saying. On my Mega Live, when I'm on the trolling motor, I get a ton of interference on the screen. Why is that, and how do I fix it? You fix it by taking pictures of that, contacting Humminbird, and send those pictures in to Humminbird. So right now, mine is doing that also, but I did kind of mess around with my wiring. I was out here for a long time with no type of interference or anything, but I had a target lock on here. Once I took that off and kind of played around with the wiring a little bit and I came back out here, I had done something that started causing interference on my screen, but I haven't taken the time to go back and readjust and fix that yet because for me, if anybody's been following the channel for any length of time, you know that for me, as long as I can see the picture, see the fish, see the structure and everything that I need, then I'm good. I don't need to have a completely clear screen. But what I'll probably do, maybe today if I take the time, is go ahead and put the wiring back like it was before so I can get a clear screen. So whenever I come out here, I'll be able to show that to you guys a little bit more. But yeah, so take some pictures of that and contact Humminbird. Let them know the issue that you're having. And they should take care of you with that, all right? Backlash Fisherman says, I love how I come on one time and got a gifted membership. All right, shout out to the Backlash Fisherman. That's right, they have been gifting some memberships like crazy. Now check this out, Backlash Fisherman. Membership, what that gets for you. We're doing this thing called Bass for Cash. I catch the fish. All you have to do is guess the exact weight of the fish. Now, you get one guess per fish. If you put in more than one guess, you will be DQ'd, all right? You do not want to be DQ'd. You'll be famous for the wrong reason. Now, with the membership does have its privileges. Since someone gifted you that membership, you now have a badge next to your name. Now, you are somebody that I refer to as the Money Team. The Money Team are the members of the channel. They have the badges next to their name. Membership has its privileges. You get 2 guesses per fish, which means you have twice the chance to win, okay? And when you do win, you get twice the payout, all right? So it's a good thing. It's a good time. DT says, I bought a live scope last week. We want to try it out on the weekend in the Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands. Good to have you in the chat. Ellis says, let me see, Cherokee boat ramp. I guess you guys are in here networking, man. You guys are moving kind of fast in that chat. What does April say? You know what I am going to do today? What are you doing, April? You going fishing or are you going to play the video game fishing? I bet you're going to play your video game fishing, right? Fishing for Dollars says, who is that? Fishing with Tom, fishing with Timmy. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Fishing for Dollars knows the deal. Great customer service at Humminbird. Yeah, I've always had I've always got good results from Humminbird, guys. Whenever I need to contact them for customer service issues. All right. Let's kind of scan around a little bit. All right, we're gonna make about a 60-foot cast out that way. I said 60 feet, but that was about 50. But that's fine, that'll do. And we're gonna let that fall all the way to the bottom. Now, these little blips right here, guys, can you see that? You'll see fish on the bottom on live imaging like that at times. So that's kind of what we're targeting right now. I'm not really seeing too many fish that are suspended. So I'm just gonna fish this real slow back to the boat. You see the way I'm reeling that, how slow I'm reeling that? And that's to make sure that it stays on the bottom. Let's put a little bit more slack in there, make sure it stays on the bottom. April said, yes, I am. How did I know that, April? How did I know that? Fishing Guru says, nice little fishing boat. Yes, sir. It gets me to where I need to be. Gets a few fish to the boat at times. Ella says, come fish my Super Bowl bass tournament on Clark's Hill. You and Chicken Hawk. Okay. A Super Bowl bass tournament. Pretty interesting. So, Ellis, you host tournaments? And how many boats do you normally have in your tournaments? April says, and I was watching your live yesterday streaming on my phone. Okay. Shout out to Steve Dorsey. He says, what's going on, MoneyBass? Did you catch a fish yet? No, sir. We're just getting started. We're just getting started today. Says, let's see. Just got off. Wife had surgery this morning. All right. Hope she is doing well. Sending out well wishes your way for you and your family. Hope everything is just fine. All right. Ella says, let's see. Yes, February 9th. Last year was 16. All right. So you're growing. Good deal. Who is this? Pratama Daniil says, can you adjust that camera? What kind of adjustment do you need? What kind of adjustment do you want on that camera? All right, let's see what else we see out here, guys. I'm not really seeing what I want to see, but we're going to keep on working with it. Eka says, so members can have 2 guesses. Eka, that is correct. And I see you have a badge next to your name. You are a new member. So someone must have gifted you a membership. How about that? So yes, you will have 2 guesses per fish. But remember, I do not want to confuse people, because if you are not a member of the channel, you get 1 guess per fish. If you put more than 1 guess in there, you will be DQ'd. You do not want to be famous for the wrong reason, all right? What's going on? Too Dead for You says, I'm back. Too Dead for You says, Aldi's has the best pizza. Man, I don't know too much about Aldi's. I just remember they used to sell some deeply discounted food. Kind of made me nervous. I never liked shopping at Aldi's, but maybe things have changed. Fish Guru says, that is correct. If you are a subscriber, you get 1 guess per fish, all right? Thomas Daniel says, nice rod. All right, make sure everybody has, make sure you have subscribed to the channel, and also hit that like button, guys. Our likes are kind of low. What we always try to do is make sure we keep those likes up, because once we get the fish to the boat, I'm going to check those likes. And if the likes are looking kind of ugly, then we're not going to weigh the fish. How about that? How about that? Julian says, day 15 of asking MoneyBass to come to the Netherlands. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, I can feel my spoon is kind of fouled up by the way that it's falling and the way that it feels whenever I'm moving it. And there's a fish right under it. Not a good time for it to be fouled up like that. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, I got it loose now. Eka says, I sub money, keep up the good work. Now, Eka, you should definitely be sub, because I see you have a membership. You have a free membership, so you have a few special privileges. Membership does have its privileges, all right? April said, did you sleep good? How was your sleep last night? I was sleeping. Couldn't wait to get back out here to do some bass for cash again. Because it's fun. I told you guys yesterday, because it's fun. Fishing is fun, right? Too Dead for You says, if you get the, oh, damn. I don't know what Too Dead for You is talking about. Fish Guru says, what kind of fish are you fishing for? So today we are out here fishing for spotted bass and largemouth. More than likely, what we will get to the boat will be a spotted bass more so than a largemouth, all right? April says, I slept like a log last night. I guess you stayed up late playing video games, right? head back out a little deeper. Oh my goodness, we just got it started. And Clint Perry is already in the chat. Now, do you guys see what Clint Perry just did? He just gifted a membership. What that does is give one of you guys a chance to become a member of the Money Team. Now, those gifted memberships are given out at random. Once someone sends out a gifted membership, YouTube determine who gets that, right? So he cannot specify who he wants to get that. So hey, he's just doing some good deeds. He's like, let me bring some more members to the Money Team. Shout out to Clint Perry. That membership went to Big Dog. Big Dog is now a member of the Money Team. We'll see if Big Dog is in the chat. Everybody put CP in the chat. You always have to give credit where credit is due. And CP does deserve some credit because he has been bringing some members to the Money Team like crazy. Like I said, if the Money Team was an army, CP would be one of the generals. All right, I am not seeing any roaming fish out here. Man, guys, it looks like we may have to move. We've been out here for about 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and looks like we're gonna have to move, guys. I was hoping I wouldn't have to run around too much today. That kayak guy says, on your sonar, is it forward facing or straight down? It is currently forward facing. The spoon that I'm using, it's nothing special. It's just I think it's Cordell or something like that. But as long as you find a spoon and you kind of like the shape of it, and you can kind of tell by the way that it will fall like you want. So I use a few different ones, but yeah, just find a good one that you like. Julian says, is CP gonna become what did he say? A new? I missed it. Oh, our new Alaska. I don't know, Alaska. How many? Alaska gifted 40 memberships, guys. Alaska gifted 40 memberships. I don't know. I mean, that is a feat in itself, guys. 40 memberships in one live stream. Too Dare For You says, I still come in here without a membership. That's right, Too Dare For You. What is going on? Much respect to Clint Perry. We have Lele in the chat says, I ain't getting in on that no more. Fell over the ocean. Uh-oh. It was scary, but okay, that sounds like a bad situation. You fell off of a boat into the ocean. That does not sound like a good time. All right, let's just head out here into some of this deeper water real quick. And if I don't see anything, then we're going to pack up and move out to another spot and see what we can find. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. You guys know the name. Does anybody in the chat know what SWAT Lawn Operations? What does SWAT stand for in SWAT Lawn Operations? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Who knows? Let's see who's been following the channel for a while. Oh, Ellis, are you still in the chat? I have a question for you. All right, guys, take a look right there. There's some nice fish sitting down here in about 55 feet of water. How about that? We're gonna see if we can bust them in the head at 55, 60 feet of water. So let's go down here and drop the down range to, we had it at 60, so we're gonna put that at about 65. Since we're in 60 feet of water, we're gonna let this spoon fall all the way down to the bottom. Jody says, tight lines. What's going on, Jody? Clint Perry says, SWAT. What does April say? No, I did not play games because I don't want to get mad when I'm going to stay up. She says, I need my beauty sleep. Fisherman Dog says Southwest Atlanta. Nope, nobody knows what SWAT stands for. I'll be kind of disappointed as much as we talk about SWAT lawn operations on here if nobody knows what it stands for. Chris Phillips says, whoop, let's get to fishing. All right, Chris, we're out here trying to make it happen. We're kind of scouting around right now. Not really seeing too many fish. You know, I like to get out here and try to find like a school of fish, so that way they'll be out there fighting over the bait, but I haven't really found that yet. All right, Ellis says he is still in the chat. Ellis, could you do me a favor and go to fishxlive.com, and there is a video on that home page. Can you go and take a look and play that video and come back and tell me what stands out to you in that video, being that you host tournaments? Is there anything in that video that stands out to you? Go to fishxlive.com, and I want you to let me know, what do you think about that video? Fisherman Dollars is still trying. He says Steve Wimpy, Atlanta. No, sir. Nobody knows what SWAT lawn operation stands for in the chat. That can't be true. As much as I have mentioned SWAT lawn operations, let's go ahead and pack up and run out to a different place, guys. I don't want to kill too much time here because we're out here for a good time, not a long time. We are doing this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now I'm looking at the likes. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat. I may have something special for the people that support the channel by hitting that like button for me, because the likes are kind of ugly. They're not even 50-50 right now. All right, we're going to pack up and we're going to roll out to another location real quick. Too Dare For You says, well, I'm going to hop off. I got to get back to work. Wait a minute. Too Dare For You. Don't they know that you're doing Bass for Cash today? They need to get their minds right. They can't be expecting you to work on a day like this. All right, really, really appreciate everybody hitting. There we go. Pale Rider knows. Service with all the trimmings. Now, see, that's why he's a member of the Money Team. He knows the deal. And if you guys take a look, he has the number 2 next to his name. That means he has been a member for at least 2 months on the Money Team, guys. Let's see, I haven't checked out this area over here before. Let's go and take a look at it. Really appreciate everybody for hitting that like button. Shout out to Mike Bronson, that kayak guy, Too Dead For You. He says, I was the first. He said, I was first. So the first like of the live stream. Really appreciate that. We have Anthony Marsh tuning in. What's going on, Junior? Of course, April already hit that like button. She was like, let me take a break from playing these video games today and see what MoneyBass is up to. Too Dare For You says, it's not about the cash, it's about watching you and have fun in the comments. That's right. Make sure you guys stay active in the comments, guys. You never know what kind of topics we're going to be talking about and having some fun. Let's see, looks like I need to reset the screen. Ants is checking back in. He says, am I late? He says, how late am I? You might be a little late, but we're just getting started, really. We've only been out here for a total of about 30 minutes, something like that. And been fished for what, 20-something minutes, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. But we're in no rush. We're just out here to have a good time. Jody said, call Chicken Hawk and ask for a bet. You saw Chicken Hawk won the last time. I told you. So, Jody, do you know how many years it has been? How many years did I say it has been since Chicken Hawk has been trying to beat me at something, anything, and then he finally won that $20 bet? Do you know how many years it has been? I just want to see how well you've been paying attention. All right, Yin says, just want to see you catch a fish. All right, we're going to make it happen. Wicked Weasel, he says, I'm sure you've heard this, Money. What do you call a fish missing an eye? Oh, man, I haven't heard it before. But I think you're kind of making fun of my situation that happened whenever I was out here fishing. What is it that you call? I mean, what is the answer? What do you call a fish with one eye? Jody says, I can only imagine. Look at April. She says, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. She says she is not late to any of these live streams. How about that? That's a good one, Wicked Weasel. It's called a psh. A fish without an eye. That's a good one. I like that one. Did anybody else know that's what the answer was? All right, Julian the joke guy. He says it is his turn. We're gonna see who has the best joke of the day. Who has the best joke? All right, Julian, what do you got? I mean, I think Wicked Weasel had a good one. So what's going on? And your name is Julian the joke guy. So you're putting some pressure on yourself. Extreme said a fish with one eye is still a fish. All right, Julian said, give me a second. He has to dig into his bag of jokes because he knows the pressure is on now. Let's see if he can beat that one. April says she has one too. All right, everybody, look, we're going to judge. We're going to have 3 jokes put up. We're going to have 3 jokes put up for grabs. And we're going to see who is the winner. So April says she has a joke too. Julian says, all right, here we go. All right, here's joke number 2, guys. Joke number 2. We have a fish below the boat too. All right, joke number 2. Julian the joke guy says, I don't know why my fishing buddy is worried about the recent flu virus. He never catches anything. Okay, so that is joke number 2. We're gonna let the chat decide who has the funniest joke. All right, there was a fish under the boat, guys. I had to focus for a second. It came over, took a look, but didn't want to put its mouthpiece on it. All right, so you guys heard joke number 2. He said, don't let me down, chat. Chef Boy says, 17 fish today? Yes, sir. We got 17 whole fish. No, I'm just joking. All right, so everybody saw joke number 2. All right, so now, April, where's your joke at? Let's see what April has to say. What is joke number 3? And then we're going to see, okay. April says, what can you call a fish? Wait a second. What can you call a fish say to the sea? Wait a minute, April. Reword it. The wording sounds a little off. Fix the wording on it, April. We want to make sure we get the joke right. Oh, my goodness, guys. There's some fish down there. Let's see if they want to come out and play, though. That's what we need. All right, reword your joke, April. I don't think it was typed right. You got to get it right. Oh, Julie says, where's the DQ queen? Where's Miss Alexandria at? I don't know. We're going to have to check on her. Uh-oh, Benjamin hopped in. All right, Liz, so look, we're going to do 4. We're going to do 4, guys. Nobody else put their jokes in yet. We're going to judge these 4 jokes first. All right, so Benjamin says, what's the difference between a fish and a piano? You can tune a piano, but you can't catch tuna fish. Oh, okay. All right. Between a fish. You should have said a tuna fish. Well, let me see. I mean, that one's all right. All right, where did April go? April, we need you to clarify your joke. The wording was a little off. And then we're gonna have the okay, let me see. She says, what can you call the fish say to the sea? What can you call? I'm still not getting April's. Maybe I'm not reading it right. It says, what can you call the fish say to the sea? She says, I see you. Okay, all right. What did the fish say to the sea? I see you. All right, so listen, guys, those are the 4 jokes. So we had, who did the first joke? Who was the first joke? I'm gonna read the jokes off to you guys, and then then you put the name of the person who you think won the joke contest. All right. All right. Where's the first one? Who did the first one? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find it. All right, extreme. Let me see if fish one not still a fish. That wasn't it. All right, so Wicked Weasel. He says, what do you call a fish? Wait a minute. He says, what do you call a fish missing an eye? There you go. What do you call a fish missing an eye? And his joke was a fish. Because it's FHFH, FSH, a fish. All right, so that's joke number 1. Julian's joke. This is joke number 2. So who's going to vote for Julian? Says, I don't know why my fishing buddy is worried about the recent flu virus. He never catches anything. All right, so that's joke number 2. Then we have Benjamin come in with the joke number 3. So who wants to vote for Benjamin? He says, what's the difference between a fish and a piano? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. All right. And then April, she says, let me see, where did it go? Where's April at? What can you call the fish? What did the fish say to the sea? I see you. All right, so in the chat, everybody, you're going to put April, Benjamin. Goodness, guys, I'm trying to keep up with the names. April, Benjamin, Julian, or Wicked Weasel. Who won the joke contest? Let's see in the chat. Man, you guys are making me forget about fishing. I'm supposed to be fishing, guys. We need to get a fish to the boat for Bass for Cash. All right, so in the chat, I'm going to be looking. Let's see who won the joke contest. Julian says, come on, chat. Clint Perry says, April, I'm losing my mind on yours. Oh, man. We have Alvo says, I said a fish is playing. He cannot see when he's getting cash. Eddie says, what state are you fishing in? I'm fishing in Georgia, out here on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier, Georgia, down south, trying to catch some of these spotted bass. But they're not cooperating. I just stopped here real quick because I thought, maybe there'd be a little something here. But I'm not seeing anything, so we're about to pack up and move again. Man, I'm looking out there, guys, and it looks a little, it doesn't look too bad across there. We're going to see. We're going to run across the lake, guys. All right, everybody pack up. So who's keeping count in the chat? I need to know who is keeping count. Who is winning? Is it Benjamin? Is it Wicked Weasel? Is it Julian? Or is it April? Who is today's winning jokester? All right, we're going to roll out and go to another spot real quick. All right, real quick. Let's just check on a few things real quick, guys. Okay, well, that's why that was happening. All right, so we're about to run to the next spot real quick. And is anybody tallying up who is today's winning jokester? Alvo said Wicked Weasel got it. Junior says, I got Julian. Let's see, anybody else? That's it. Fish Guru's trying to hop in. Fish Guru, we got to finish the first contest first. He says, what do you call a pickerel lure? A pickerel tickler. All right. And says, what did you say? I'm hard of hearing. Okay, everybody's dropping their jokes in here. Extreme says frog wins. Shout out to M4 Fishing. He had to tune in and check things out for a quick little minute. All right, April. So it looks like everybody only has one vote so far. Let's go ahead and get this boat crunk up. Fish Guru says smash that like button, everybody. That is right. We need to get the likes up. And don't forget, you do need to subscribe in order to... April has 2 votes, guys. There goes Fish Guru. Is on April's side. All right, we're gonna head over to another little area real quick and see what we can see. All right. Looks like April is taking the lead. Hey guys, take a look at all of these birds. Can you guys see them? All those dots that you see on this lake are birds. Julie says, no, it can't be. I think April's sweet talking everybody. I think April is sweet talking the crowd, Julian. Matteo says, you fishing, bro? Yes, sir. We're rolling out to a spot. We're just getting started out here. All right, look at all these birds, guys. All right. All we're gonna do, I mean, we don't really have a game plan other than to just kind of go to a few spots, look around, see if we can find some fish, and then try to catch those fish. Just that quick and simple, guys. So we're drifting to the back of this cove right now. All right, let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Weasel says, I guess one-eye fish are nothing to joke about. Yeah, that could have been Chad under those boats. Fish Guru said the birds know where the bait are. That is correct. All right, Junior has a riddle. He says, brothers and sisters, I have none, but that boy's father is my favorite, is my father's son. Who am I? Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that boy's father is my favorite son. Brothers and sisters, I have none but that boy's father. That would be the father. Right, Junior? All right, April says, I am so happy right now. April is the jokester of the day. How about that? Yen says, back in the year when you fish, you broke, now you're a fishing pro. Julian says votes are still open for the next 2 minutes. I think those were goals that were out there, Ants. Ant says it, Dad. April said, did I win my funny joke? Yeah, April, it looks like you won. April is officially the jokester of the day. Hey, Junior, I said it first. I said the father. Junior said there's 1 minute left. Extreme said that would make us brothers. All right, guys, let's see now where we are at and see what we can find out here. I'm gonna try to hit him in the mouthpiece with a spoon. Julian said, please. Oh, Julian, it's too late. April already got it. She's already holding the trophy over her head and everything. Matteo says, let me see, love your energy, bro. I'm from Italy. We have Italy checking in. I told you guys, we are worldwide. What kind of fish are you catching out there in Italy? And how often do you go fishing? What's going on, Matteo? Good to have you in the chat. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. Remember, Bass for Cash is free to participate and free to win. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. All right, that is it. All right, so we let the boat spin around. We're just gonna do a little drift in a little bit. Caden says, just ordered a new rod and reel. Good deal. What kind did you get? Junior says, I am my father's son, which makes that my boy, my son. April says, I am so happy that I won my funny joke. Wait a minute. Life with Levy says, I got my high school tournament at Lanier next month. What school do you go to, Life with Levy? And what's the name of the team that you're on? Shout out to Steve Wimpy in the chat. He said, what's good, everybody? All right, Wimpy, do you see that? We have a high school tournament angler in the chat. Life with Levy is in the chat. He is going to be fishing Lake Lanier. April said, this is the best day ever of my life. I am the joking queen. Who's that? Ashik. The noob says, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Extreme says, Authority stole my pole for having too many licenses. What does that mean? That doesn't sound good. All right, Life with Levy says, I'm on a team called the Greenville Hurricanes from upstate South Carolina. We fish the Palmetto Center Trail. Good deal, Levy. All right, guys, let's change it up. Looks like we have to go back to Old Faithful, right? Let's go ahead and put some stank on it and see if we can get it cracking. M4 says, let's go, Money. We have a few interested folks to do a show tomorrow live. Who do you have, M4? Who are the names that you have? The names must be named. We might have to come out here and make some things happen. Who wants to see a live tournament with your partner MoneyBass, M4, and a few other guys going head to head on the lake tomorrow? Let's put a little stank on it right here. Put the names in the chat, M4. I want to see who do you have? Who do you have lined up that wants to come out here and get some? All right, Steve Wimpy says, what school are you in? I'm going to come and check you guys out. Ashik says, bro, let me see. Now I'm going to sleep. He's in Bangladesh at 1:45. Guys, we have Bangladesh in the chat. We have Italy. We have Bangladesh. Who else do we have in the chat? Levy says we are putting in at Laurel Park. April says, not today. I won. I'm not doing a rematch. Oh, is Julian asking for a rematch? Fish Guru says 100 people watching. Smash that like button or double tap the screen. That's right. Guys, the likes are looking terrible right now. Why are the likes so low? Uh-oh, we have Alexandria in the chat. It's time to get a fish to the boat. Sankey says, can you catch a bacon? I think I can catch a little hog for you. All right, so it's time to get fishing. You guys see that we have Alexandria in the chat. It's time to, it's not for play anymore. It's time to get a fish to the boat. Julian says, I do have another joke. What do you call a bad bait? A failure. A failure. Okay. Okay, that was pretty decent. That's a decent one. It goes with the theme of the show. How about that? Ann said, Julian is out for redemption. He does not want to take his loss lightly. Julian, the joke guy. You got beat by April, the gaming girl. Oh my goodness. All right, let's ease back here a little bit more and see what else we can see. I'm really wanting to be able to find some fish, like a nice school of fish relating to the bottom. But it just doesn't seem as though that's gonna happen for your partner MoneyBass just yet. So we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and hit the spot lock on that right there. We're just gonna fish this down the side of that dock and see how that works out. Uh-oh, Fish Guru. You do not want to get DQ'd. You see Alexandra? She is watching you. This is a family show, guys. Fish Guru is like, hey, can I slide? No, you do not want to do that, Fish Guru. M4 says, Whipstick is ready to go tomorrow. Let's go. Waiting on confirmation from what? Wait a minute. Uh-oh, guys. We can definitely make that happen. If the Whipstick is willing to come out, you know we have to make it happen. That's almost mandatory. All right, we're going to make one long wild cast out there, but it did not go where I wanted it to go at all. So that cast did not count. That cast did not count. We're going to do it over. There we go. So we're just going to fish this one all the way back to the boat, and then we're going to take off and head to another spot. Fish Guru said, hey, hold on, Alexandra. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. I will keep it PG. She said, okay. She said, PG is all right, but I got my eyes on you, Fish Guru. You have caught the attention of Alexandra now. She's going to be keeping her eyes on you. Alexandra's going to be watching you, Fish Guru. Julian Joke Guy says, I want a rematch with April next stream. April, do we have a deal? All right. April says, I am doing my one dance. Julian, I think she's going to walk away with the trophy and not give you another chance. All right, so what does the fish guru says? He says a white horse fell in the mud, can't get any dirtier. Oh my God, Alexandra, what do you think about that dirty joke? A white horse fell in the mud, can't get any dirtier than that. Steve, all right, so Life with Levy. You see the message from Steve Wimpy. So he helps out like high school teams and the youth with fishing. He said, can you send me some information on the tournament trail that you fish? What's going on, Muhammad? Back in the chat, he says, you know why the female fish got hooked? Why did the female fish get hooked? All right, Ann says, what's a dream fish you would like to catch? Oh my goodness. A mahi-mahi. I want to catch one of those things. All right, we're going to pack up and roll out again to another spot. Eka says, I got one. Where do fish spend their money? Everybody coming in with some jokes. Now, I don't know. All right, guys, let's pack up and roll out to another spot. Oh, wait a minute. I actually see something under the boat. Let's take a look and see what that is. All right, nothing. April said, I love this live stream so much, I'm going to watch it again. She's going to watch her own win again. All right, let's roll out to another spot, guys. Let's go and hit some rocks. All right, so Steve Wimpy, are you really down to come out to the lake tomorrow? All right, we're gonna roll to another spot, guys. Go ahead and make it happen. I can feel it. I think this is the spot we're gonna make it happen at, guys. Definitely, we're in about 6 feet of water. I can actually see the bottom from right here. I think we need to be sitting in about 30 feet. 30 feet or so should be good. All right, so we're out here for a good time, not a long time. We're having some fun out here today. We had the joke contest. I want to give a big shout out to April for today being today's winner of the joke contest. Julian is not willing to let it go easily. He is protesting. He is fighting. He wants to file an appeal. He wants a do-over. He is like, I am Julian the joke guy. How could I be beat like that? All right, so everybody that is watching, make sure you are paying attention to the rules that Alexandra is putting in the chat. Those are the rules of engagement. If you fail to follow those rules, you will be DQ'd. We're doing this thing that we call Bass for Cash, all right? Bass for Cash is where I come out here, I catch the fish. All you have to do is guess the weight of the fish. If you guess the exact weight of the fish, you will walk away with a nice cash prize. Just that quick and easy. It does not cost anything to participate. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. That is it. All right, nice and easy. Nice and easy, guys. Fishing for Dollar said, does he have a fish yet? No, sir. We don't have a fish yet. We got the likes up. You remember I told you guys, 60 to 70. We need 60 to 70 likes before the fish bite. And we just hit 60. So we're going to see what happens with that, all right? 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite. Ann says, can I guess without the cash? It doesn't cost a thing to participate in Bass for Cash, guys. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. That is it. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Wimpy said, I'm willing to fish tomorrow on your boat. We can talk about it. Whipstick, if you want to come out and go fishing for real. What's going on, Muhammad? He says, hey guys, you got to come on out to the Maldives. He is out there catching some monster fish out there. Living the nice, good fisherman life. Bennett says, what is your favorite bass lure? Well, if I only had one that I could use, it would be a shaky head. But I really like to catch fish on a lot of different types of baits, though. Wimpy said, I'll be there. Just give me the time and place. Eka says, do you strictly fish for bass? Pretty much, pretty much. Muhammad says, yes, we go sailfish hunting this Friday. Oh my goodness, not a sailfish. All right, Ants, there have been plenty of people who have won and actually donated their winnings back to the channel, or they use those winnings to gift memberships. So yeah, the money team is long and strong. You guys see all those people with the badges next to their name? It's pretty big. Extreme says, I subbed. What's going on? Good deal. Shout out to Extreme. Guys, we are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. That is the goal. And we have been moving pretty fast. Really appreciate everybody for the strong support of the channel. We are going to continue coming out here, having a great time on a weekly basis, doing this thing we call Bass for Cash. We have Team Quack Attack tuning in. Steve Wimpy says, Fish Guru, Lake Lanier is extremely tough. Oh, yeah, Lake Lanier can be tough, guys. Now, there are some people out here that, some guides and stuff like that on this lake that get out here and they come in with like 20-pound bags and stuff like that. But you see me, I come out here for a good time, not a long time. We just come out here to get on a fish or two, see if anybody can walk away with some cash. And that's about it. Have some good fun, good conversation, meet some great people. You guys see all the fun you guys are having in the chat. April coming along, putting some good jokes in there. Julian, the joke guy, saying, hey, I'm the joke guy. I'm supposed to be the winner of this contest. All right, guys, we are at 66 likes, right at around 100 people in the chat. Let's see, guys. All right, if I really had to catch a fish right now, what would I do? What would I do if I just had to catch a fish right now? Shout out to Roxanne. Uh-oh, from Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? Says, I love fishing. What kind of fish are they catching out there in Brooklyn? Look at Muhammad. Muhammad slid in a nice little jokey joke for everybody. He said, I'm going to study. I have a blood test tomorrow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. All right, guys, let's see if we got a customer. Let's see if we might get a little something to the boat. Junior says, put some stank on it. He said, that's what it's missing. You need a little stank on it. Fish Guru says, I think Julian. He said, I think Julian left in the wambulance. Oh, no, not the wambulance. Adeline says, what's your favorite fish? My favorite fish to catch, especially in a tournament, I would say would be a nice largemouth bass. My favorite fish to eat so far, I would say, was some flounder that I got from a restaurant down in Savannah. It was, what was it called? Apricot flounder. It was seared and had some type of sauce on it. Man, it was lovely. If you can look it up online, look up the Pink House apricot flounder. If any of you could take a peek at that, just take a look and see how that fish looks. It looks good. Uh-oh. Wimpy has a joke. He says, what do you call a bass with a busted mouthpiece? He said, it's a money bass. That is right. When these fish get busted in the mouthpiece, somebody can have the chance to win some money. That could be the money bass. Oh, my goodness. That was a good one. Big Shanty says, been under the weather lately. Hope you get to feeling better. So the water temperature is about 46 degrees right now. Roxanne says that they catch porgies. What is that? And blackfish. Okay. All right, James Larry said, I was in here for a short time. I was in here for a good time, not a long time. Larry is heading out. Glad you could stop through for a few, Larry. We'll see you on the next one. Man, guys, these fish are being finicky today. Let's see what happens. Life with Levy says, hit him in the mouthpiece. Give him a robo worm on a drop shot. that might work, Levy. That might just work. Uh-oh, Julian the joke guy's impressed. He said, Wimpy, how did you come up with that joke? Because it sounds like an original. Uh-oh, Derek King, he says, some days when you get in the chat and smell something funny, it's a skunk. All right, Derek, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that, Derek. I know what you're saying. April says, let me see, will I be here tomorrow? Probably so. I just have to check. What's tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Is today Thursday or Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? So yeah, I'll be back out here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. All right. Shout out to Julie. He says, MoneyBass, I will be leaving the stream, but one day, I will become the champion. Oh no. April, do you see what you have done? Do you see the problems that you have caused? You have created a monster villain. That's how villains are created. Julie was like, the trophy was mine. I will get it at all cost. All right, we're gonna run to another location in just a second. April, the gamer girl, is the jokester of the day. How about that? Uh-oh, guys, I have to do a little something real quick. Let me go ahead and fish this back in first, and then I need to make a quick phone call. Julian says, I can't lose. Julian is leaving to work on his joke content. He is going to be back with a vengeance, and everyone will laugh, or else. Julian said, I will be back, and you will laugh, or else. Julian is thinking kind of hard, April. You might need to console him a little bit or something, because Julian is he's going to turn into a villain. You know how the super villain was how like in a movie, there'll be somebody that was a good guy and then something bad happens to him and they turn into the super villain. Fish Crew says time to pull out the heels. All right, guys, made it. Oh, we have Voodoo in the chat.
Waiting to speak with a representative. The estimated is currently 8 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Voodoo is back in the chat. Says, have you caught any? Not yet, Voodoo. You still have a chance. We have not weighed any fish in today. Not yet. We've been out here having joke contests. All kinds of things going on in the chat today. Julian says, how late will you be streaming today? I don't know, Julian. I'm not sure. All right, let's see, guys.
You are currently caller number 14. Waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience. You are currently caller number 13. Waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience. You are currently caller number 11. Waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience.
Oh,
You are currently caller number 10. Waiting to speak with a representative.
all right. Julian has a joke. Julian says joke contest. Let's see. MoneyBass catching a fish is a joke. All right, Voodoo. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. We're gonna revoke your membership, Voodoo, and get you DQ'd again.
You are currently caller
Julian says I will be back.
to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience.
Who in the chat has been over to Chicken Hawk's channel? It is called The Adventures of Chicken Hawk. Have have any of you been over to Chicken Hawk's channel before?
You are currently caller number 7.
Chef Boy said MoneyBass is calling tech support to help catch some fish. What's going on? We have Hunter in the chat.
Please press 1. Otherwise, please remain on hold for the next available. Hello. You have pressed the key. If you want to take the current call without holding your call, press 1 to keep holding your call. Press 2 for other options. You are currently caller number 6. Waiting to speak with a representative. The estimated hold.
All right, Hunter, I'm out here fishing Lake Lanier in Georgia.
Thank you for your patience.
Just out here fishing for some spotted bass, hanging out with the crew, having a good time on the lake, checking out the nice scenery. You guys see that nice sun out there shining bright? It's a little windy today, but not too bad. Voodoo says, gotta go back to work. Uh-oh, do you guys see who just slid in? Shout out to Clint Perry. Clint Perry hit the channel with another gifted membership, and that went to Roman Andrews. Shout out to Clint Perry. If everybody could, put CP in the chat. I told you, he is a general on the money team, guys. Everybody put CP Everybody put CP in the chat. A money team general. He has brought, I don't know. He has brought either the top number or the second most people to the money team, guys. Steve Wimpy says, Clint Perry, bro, you are truly the man. For real, for real. Fisherman Dollar says, just subscribe to Chicken Hawk's channel. Okay, so has anybody else checked out Chicken Hawk's channel? And Fishing for Dollars, what video do you see on Chicken Hawk's channel that stands out to you? He doesn't have many on there. He has a few funny shorts on there. Hunter says, if you catch a fish, I'll donate $1. All right, honey, we're going to go ahead and get that $1 from you. How about that? Fish Guru says, can you drop Chicken Hawk's channel in the chat? It is called The Adventures of Chicken Hawk. Has anybody else gone to see it? But yeah, if somebody could drop Chicken Hawk, the link to Chicken Hawk's channel in the chat. I want you guys to go and check it out and make sure you subscribe to his channel too. Uh-oh, Voodoo is getting active in the chat. He just hit the, oh my goodness, Julian, the joke guy, just got a membership. Wow, Voodoo. That maybe that'll make Julian the joke guy feel a little bit better and he won't turn into a villain, a super villain. Oh my goodness, shout out to Voodoo. Julian the joke guy, he's gonna be surprised about that one. Maybe that'll make him feel a little bit better. Shout out to Voodoo. Bill Ryder said, poor Hippie Dave. Not Hippie Dave. Why can't Hippie Dave? Maybe he doesn't have the option turned on in order to get a free gifted membership. Julian the joke guy says, hey guys, I'm back. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I had to take a quick call. All right, we're back. We're gonna roll to another spot, guys. You guys see all the birds out there? All right, we had to take a quick little run to a new spot. And I think I need to hop in the chat because I saw some things happening. And I know I didn't see what I thought I saw. Did I see what I thought I saw, guys? Did I saw what I see when I saw it? Oh my goodness, hold on. let me get out here and get set up. Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me go back through the chat messages real quick because I saw Clint Perry in here doing his thing. All right, so shout out to Voodoo, hit the channel with a gifted membership, and that membership went to Julian the Joke Guy. So Julian, do you feel a little better now? Are things a little bit better? Can you help April celebrate her win for the day now? Because you are now a member of the Money Team. So now what we have to do, your partner MoneyBass is about to get a fish to the boat. And we're going to see if you can use those 2 guesses to go ahead and seal the deal on a win for the day. All right? Let's go ahead and put a little stank on it. And then we're just going to slow it down. We're going to relax. We're going to have some fun now, guys. We're going to kick back and see what kind of craziness is going on in this chat. All right, let's see. I see Julian shouting out Voodoo. Steve Wimpy is letting you know that you do as a member of the Money Team. You have 2 guesses per fish now, all right? Let me just take a look around real quick, see what we can see. I'll make a nice little cast out there. All right, let's see. What else am I missing in the chat? All right, shout out to Clint Perry. He gifted a membership, and that went to Life with Levy. Oh, my goodness. Life with Levy just tuning in and is now an official member of the Money Team. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to the high schoolers in the chat. Steve Wimpy said money is making money moves on the phone. Oh, yeah, I had to take a quick phone call, so I missed some things. Fish Guru says, holy, let me see, Clint Perry, MoneyBass is going to owe you commission. Chef Boy says, am I the only one laughing because he's cruising on the water on the phone like he's bending corners? Oh, yeah, I was bending the corner. All right, let's see. Fisherman Catches says, I missed what SWAT stands for. SWAT stands for in the chat. Somebody drop it in there and let him know. I want to see who knows what SWAT stands for. Steve Wimpy said, Clint, you're busting him in the mouthpiece. Life with Levy, he knows the deal. He's a Southerner. He's like, we have some Southern hospitality down here. He hit Clint Perry with the thank you, sir. Thanks, Clint Perry. And then what do we have? Another gifted membership. Wait a minute. Does that say Hippie Dave? Does it say Hippie Dave got a membership? Oh my God. Is Hippie Dave in the chat? Somebody said it's a miracle. Who said? Clint Perry said it's a miracle. Oh my goodness. Everybody put Hippie Dave. Look, shout out Clint Perry, but you gotta shout out Hippie Dave. Hippie Dave has been trying to get a membership for about 6 months. Oh, Hippie Dave got a membership, guys. Oh my goodness. Hippie Dave got a membership. As it said, wow, Hippie Dave got a membership. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Hippie Dave got a membership. Julian the Joke Guy says the legend achieved his lifelong goal. Oh my goodness, guys. As it said, it's time to celebrate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is Hippie Dave in the chat? I'm looking, is Hippie Dave in here? Hippie Dave isn't in the chat yet. Oh my goodness, guys. For anybody that is new to the channel, there is a subscriber named Hippie Dave that has not, he has actually won Bass for Cash before, but he has been holding out and not purchasing his own membership in hopes of getting a gifted membership. And he has been waiting for months to get a gifted membership and kept getting skipped. And today, shout out to Clint Perry. He says, here you go, Hippie Dave. Hooked Hippie Dave up with the gifted membership after all of these months. Oh my goodness. And then Hippie Dave isn't even in the chat today. Oh man, that is funny. Everybody put CP in the chat. Put CP the general. CP is the general of the money team. Oh my goodness. CP is the general. I want to see CP the general in the chat. Good deal. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what Hippie Dave has to say about this. All right, we're going to ease on out here on this point and see if we can make it happen. There we go. Michael T says CP the general. CP the general. So many have tried, but none have succeeded. Shout out to Pure Alaska. Pure Alaska came in the chat and gifted, I believe it was 40 memberships in one live stream. And Hippie Dave still did not get a membership. But CP, he just stuck to it. He was like, I'll gift a membership here, gift another one there. Here's 5 here, here's 2 there. And bam, hit Hippie Dave right in the mouthpiece with a gifted membership. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, now that is funny. Oh man. Now we just have to wait for Hippie Dave to come back in here. Now you know what will be crazy? What if Hippie Dave comes back 30 days later after his free membership expires? What if Hippie Dave doesn't come back until 30 days, the day after his free membership expired? All right, Hunter says, I'm back. I'm back. We're just out here cruising around looking for a few fishes. We can see some, but we haven't caught any. We're just looking. If I see something, I'll say something. Extreme says CP is the Master Chief where we come from. Fisherman Dog says Admiral Clint. All right, we're looking, guys. We're looking. These fish are hiding today. Like, oh yeah, MoneyBass ain't gonna find us today. Not today. Hunter said $1. $1. All right, guys, we have been out here having a great time today. Nice, pretty day. We had a little tugboat driving by. Can you guys see that? Well, I guess not a tugboat, a towboat. Looks like they use those to build docks or something like that. There we go. Look at the sun shining nice and bright. Fisherman Dollar said we need to cap this off with a fish and a winner. That is right. We do need a winner for today, right? Hunter said, remember what is on the line, buddy. You got to focus. There's a dollar bill on the line. MoneyBass, you see that dollar sign? That means $1. $1, MoneyBass. You got to make it happen. Ants has a few jokes too. He says, I know it's on the line and it's not a fish. Oh no. Ant, how could you? How could you? Fisher and hiding for real today. Hunter says, I'll be back in 2 to 3 hours. Ant said, my bad. Don't act like it was an accident, Ant. Don't act like it was an accident now. It's too late. You already hurt my feelings. It is too late. Ant said, no backsies. Nope, it is too late. Is Hippie Dave gonna come into the chat today to see what has happened? Clint Perry said, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Yeah, I did not think Hippie Dave was going to be able to get a membership, because there have been a lot of memberships coming through and Hippie Dave never got one. Oh, Hunter says, I'll be back with the dollar in 2 to 3 hours. He's like, I got to go make some money. He said, let me go make $1 real quick and I'll be back. Uh-oh, we're almost to 100. 100 likes, guys. We only need 8 more. To like the stream, all you have to do is double tap the screen, guys. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't cost a thing to double tap that screen and hit that like button. What does nobody really say? He said, here is the commercials. Take 1 second out of the day and hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment and please hit that like button. Your support is very much appreciated. He was like, let me hit you with an infomercial. Julian, the joke guy, look at him. Doesn't he look good with that badge right to it next to his name? It looks good on you, Julian. He says, I am going to write a diss track, and when it's done, I'll send you through mail money. Okay. All right, that'll work. Hunter says, nah, I'm going to find my phone with my card on it. Oh, Tim, why did you have to bring that up, Tim? I was trying to sneak by without anybody noticing that. Tim says, hey, you tricked us. He said, what happened to 60 likes and bam, bendation? Tim was like, hey, man, that ain't right. Tim was like, you got to go ahead and set the hook on something now. All right, Tim, you're right. You're right. All right, Tim. Tim is putting me to work. Man, look at this ugly knot in my line down here, guys. Let's go ahead and get this knot out. We're going to look around and see if I need to stay here or if I need to move. The fish over here, they haven't been acting right. They're like, nah, MoneyBass. We know you got your peoples looking at you and they want to see you catch a fish, but we're not going to cooperate today right in front of everybody. We're going to make you look bad. We're going to hurt your feelings, just like ants did. Derek, I see that. Don't you do it, Derek. Derek, don't you do it. We have Fish Guru coming in with the $13.99. Big shout out to Fish Guru. I think that does that make Fish Guru the honorable mention? Shout out to Fish Guru. Everybody put Guru in the chat. Put Guru in the chat. Oh my goodness. Hit the channel with the super sticker, guys. And I'm keeping an eye on Derek. I'm keeping an eye on Derek. I caught you, Derek. I knew what you were doing. I knew what you were up to, Derek. Everybody put Fish Guru in the chat. Derek says, them fish must be watching this live. Maybe they are, Derek. You think that's what the issue is? The fish are watching the live and they're like, look at that bait. The fish are watching the live, and they're seeing the bait fall next to them on the live, huh? All right, let's head out to another spot, guys. Shout out to the Fish Guru. Oh my goodness. Look at Julian here bragging, saying, look at my name, April. What do you notice different about me? Oh man. All right, guys, let's run to another spot. Tim has called me out in front of everybody. He said, MoneyBass, you told us something would happen at 60 likes and you thought we forgot. All right, Tim, let me go ahead and make it happen. Now let's put the gloves back on. We're going to go for a quick run. Fish Guru says he's a MoneyBass member. That is right. He said, yeah, that's right. Oh, man. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and head to another spot. Yeah, see, these fish, this time of year for me is kind of tricky. Sometimes it'll take me a minute. But we find them sooner or later. They can't hide. They can swim, but they can't hide. What's going on, April? I guess April is about to head out. Really glad you could come and hang out with us again. Hopefully you'll see you back again tomorrow. All right, but we're about to make it happen, April. You're about to miss out on it. Tim already said I got to get a fish to the boat or else. Julian said y'all better laugh at his joke or else. Everybody's getting threatened today. Oh, April said, I'm not going yet. I'm not done yet. All right. All right, April. We have a little bit more time. Let's see what we can do for you. Is Ella still in the chat? Is Ella still in the chat? I know what the next question is. In the chat, do we have any tournament fishermen in the chat? Any tournament fishermen in the chat? Does anybody here fish tournaments? Derek King says, I used to. Fish Guru says, I fished a few. Hunter says, yes. Tim says, behind on my dues. But I fish. Ant says, never been fishing. Oh my goodness, Ant, you never been fishing? So you just hanging out for April's jokes then, right? Is that why you came to the channel? You just want to hear a few April and Julian the fish guy tell some jokes? Just hanging out with the fishing crew. We have Pure Alaska tuning back into the chat. Baby boy said, let's go, MoneyBass. Oh, yeah. We're about to get it started. Clint said, hey, MoneyBass, we gave you 60 likes. We need a fish to the boat. So let's get out here. Tim is putting me to work. Like, hey, bud, you promised. Man, guys, you know I really wanted to catch one on the spoon today, but they're just not acting right. I guess you can't always have what you want, right? Appreciate that, Pure Alaska. Had to mute out for a quick second. Right before I got snagged. Pure Alaska says, unfortunately, I am at work. I thought moose hunting was your work, Pure Alaska. Didn't you tell them there are moose out there that need to be hunted? You need to let them know you're a busy man. You got moose to hunt. Aunt said the fish are hiding under the trees. They're hiding somewhere. They're hiding from me. Somebody said they're watching the live stream and laughing at me. They said the fish are down there watching the live stream. And they're like, hey, here comes MoneyBass. Let's laugh at him again. It's a tough day, guys. Pure Alaska said, I tried to tell them those moose were waiting on me, but they wouldn't listen. They wanted me to keep working anyway. They're unreasonable. Yeah, that is an unreasonable ask. What's going on with that? Aunt said, you need to lure them out with Ben and Jerry's fish food. They love it. Hunter said, my 7-year-old sister broke my $1,250 tablet. Is that how much a tablet cost? Goodness gracious. How old are you, Hunter, to have a $1,250 tablet? I don't keep up with all those electronics gadgets if they're not on a boat. I don't know much about tablets. Pure Alaska says horse working conditions. Hunter says he is 15 out there with a $1,250 tablet. Fish for a Dollar says my iPads, so you have multiple, are $1,600. What in the farfadoogan is going on around these parts out here? You guys are getting all these expensive electronics and they don't even catch fish. Oh, but I guess somebody could say the same about mine, huh? April says, tomorrow, let me see. She says she's going to do some more of her funny jokes, but she's not leaving yet. All right. All right. We'll see what's going on with that. Pearl Ryder said, Farfadoogan. What is that? Oh, come on, Ants. He said, hey, man, you spent over $5,000 to catch air. Oh, come on, Ants. He said, I'm out here with all these electronics and I'm out here setting the hook on air. I popped some air right in the mouthpiece. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on, Ants. I have feelings, don't you know? I have feelings. You can't just say stuff like that about me. April says, because your live stream is the best. You hear that, Ants? She said, I don't have to catch a fish. She said, I'm still the best. With no fishes. I'm out here looking for $5,000 worth of air. All right, let's go looking for some air fish, guys. All right, so yeah, so these fish, maybe they've moved out deeper than what they were before. Remember, before I was finding the fish out in 40 feet of water. I'm actually sitting in 24, so I'm probably going the wrong direction. Rich G said, my ex cost me well over $100,000. Oh, my goodness. What's going on, Kevin? Kevin, 2 fishes in the chat. Good to see you back in the chat. Oh, Kevin Two Fishes. Did you see the did you take a look at fishxlive.com? Did that answer your question? You were saying you wanted to know more about the app and some of the details of it. Hunter says, I'll be back later. Pure Alaska says, you're going to have to bust a scuba tank in the mouthpiece with all this air you're catching. Oh, come on, Pure Alaska. Not you, too. I have feelings. I have feelings, guys. The Fisher beat me up. Ants is beat me up. Pure Alaska hopping in on it. Oh, man. They're like, MoneyBass don't have no feelings. Let's just talk bad about him right there in his chat. Baby boy said, April, let's hear a joke. April already won the contest. I think she retired for the day. I think she said, I'm going to take my trophy and go home. All right, we're out here in 52 feet of water. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's my spoon dropping down. So I still see a few little fish out here. But hey, they're just not wanting to cooperate just yet. Man, I'm not seeing any. And said, what bait are you using? Why, are you going to tell me not to use it anymore? Whatever bait you're using, do not use that anymore. I'm using a spoon right now. So I'm back out here in about 50 feet of water or so. So generally I can see some fish. Like I think I see some that are kind of pinned to the bottom right now. So I'm just going to cast it out here. Here, there we go. So yeah, so I can see some fish kind of out here on the bottom. Then I just cast my spoon out there about 70 feet out. So I'm just going to let it fall all the way to the bottom, just kind of hop it back to the boat. So I was able to get some fish to kind of bite on it like that the other day. But we'll see, we'll see. Trey Man says, what is the water temp? The water temp is sitting at a cool 46 degrees. Jack Frost says, bottom fish without a bobber and a half a worm. That'll get them. Uh-oh, April says she's ready. She says, I have a funny joke. She's back. All right, April, we're ready. And said the water temp went up. Oh, it sure did. I think we were at, what, 40, 44 the other day. No, it wasn't 24. It wasn't 24. It was 44 the other day. What's going on, Jeff? We have Jeff back in the chat. Did I miss Kevin Two Fishes? Is Kevin Two Fishes still in the chat? Oh, okay, so you said yes. I see it. I see it. So what features, Kevin Two Fishes, are you still in the chat? I got another question for you. Rich G says loading. Nobody really says enjoying the content from the stream. Hit that thumbs up and turn on your notifications. All right, so Kevin Two Fishes said yes. So yeah, so what features from what you heard about it sound like something that you would be able to use based on what you guys are doing there? Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that right there. That's a big old fish right there. Let's go ahead and get down there on him. Let's see if we can bust him in the mouthpiece. He's just going along minding his own business. And I'm going to try to mind this business too. Let's see. Oh, man, look at him. Look at him. Those are some big ones. Those are some good ones. They like, is that MoneyBass up there? We heard about what he can do. Let's just check and see. Let's see what's going on with MoneyBass up there. Oh, my goodness, guys. And you know what just had to happen right when I got over the fish? Is my bait got foul hooked. And it's still down there waiting on me. Let me see if I can hurry up and get this thing back down there. Come on, buddy. Don't do me like that. After all this work, I finally found the fish and then my spoon messed up on me. Tony said, time to break out the deep diving plugs. Yeah, the spoon bite is just not working for me today. Lauren says, you should try worms and shrimp for bait. April says, I got another joke again. All right, April, let's hear it. Did I miss the other one? Junior says, Fish said, pay me no, never mind. They sure did. Did I miss the joke? Where's April's joke at? Okay, she said, two fish walk into, well, they don't walk, but you know, wait, I'll start over. Okay, that was a good one. What do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, guys, I need the judges. What do you guys think? So this is the joke. She says, okay, everybody, you got to move your hands with the joke. She's like, okay, everybody, listen. Two fish walk into a well. Wait, two fish walk into, well, they don't walk, but you know what I'm trying. I'll start over. So that's the joke. What do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, Kevin Two Fishes is giving it a 3. All right, guys, judges, what do you think? Rich G said, that's the joke, people. Try not to fall for it again. All right, come on, guys, in the chat. What did you grade that? Jack Frost said it's a 4. All right, let's try it one more time. So here's the joke. Here's the joke. Two fish walk into, well, they don't walk, but you know what I mean. Well, let me just start over. All right, that's the joke, guys. All right, we got a 3, we got a 4. Pure Alaska gave it a 5. All right, April, she says, what did... April says she's back again. Junior gave it a 5. Michael T says, what kind of fish leads the sermon on Sundays? I do not know that one. What is it? What kind of fish leads the sermon on Sundays? Oh, man, there's some fish down there, guys. But I think the fish are having more fun watch me try to catch them than actually biting the bait. Hey, guys, Hippie Dave is in the chat. Hippie Dave is in the chat. He said, holy crap, it happened. He said it happened. All right, hold on real quick. Michael T says, what kind of fish lead the sermon on Sundays? He said, holy mackerel. Okay, that was a good one. Hippie Dave said, it happened. He said, it truly happened. Shout out to Hippie Dave, guys. Hippie Dave has been trying to get a membership for about 8 months, a year and a half. Who knows how long it's been? So Hippie Dave, you got a gifted membership from Clint Perry. They have been gifting memberships like crazy, and finally Hippie Dave got hit in the mouthpiece with a gifted membership. Oh my goodness. I didn't think it was gonna ever happen. April says, what do you call a fish? Fish? I don't know, April. I would say fish. So Hippie Dave, we need you. He said, boom, it's on now. All right, Hippie Dave, we need a speech. We need a speech, Hippie Dave. We need a speech. Everybody has been watching you try to get this gifted membership for about a year. You guys notice how I keep adding on a little bit more time each time I talk about it. We have been watching and waiting for you to get a membership for about a year and a half, Hippie Dave. We need a speech. We need you to tell us something. Steve Wimpy says, money, I'm heading to the gym to work off this girthification. All right. All right, we'll be out here for just a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and pop one in the mouthpiece for him real quick. Or real long, we'll see. Whichever one happens first. Things aren't going as planned today. Let's go ahead and, so I'm not seeing the fish over here. Let's move across this cove. Maybe they have moved to the other side or something. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just head on over to the other side of things. Hippie Dave. Did Hippie Dave put a speech in there yet? I see something in there. Let me see what Hippie Dave has to say. He says, I hereby apologize for winning MoneyBass with my 2 guesses. Hippie Dave, we need a speech. CP has got you that gifted membership that you've been trying to get for almost 2 years, and you finally got it. We need a speech. You know, if we were all in the all in the same room, everybody would be taking their cups and hitting it on the table and saying, speech, speech, speech. We need a speech from Hippie Dave. April says, what do you call a fish with lots of money? A fish with lots of money. I don't know. Hippie Dave said, I need a speech writer first. Oh, she said a goldfish. All right. Okay. Junior said, I'll take the skunk for $1, Alex. Oh, man, how quickly y'all turn on me. How quick. I mean, I have feelings, guys. My feelings. Do y'all take my feelings into consideration? Let's go over here to the other side where the wind is kind of blowing against the bank. Let's see if we can find something over here. And said the bank is where they at, MoneyBass. You should have been over there. We're still sitting in about 28 feet of water. But we may just have to cast to the bank in just a minute. And says trying to withdraw some money. Michael T says, why are fish so smart? I don't know. What's the answer to that one? He said they swim in schools. Now that I should have got that one. Pure Alaska said 2 fish are swimming upstream. One hits the wall, looks at the other one and says, damn. All right, all right. April says, but wait, there's more of my joke. Rich G says, like that hippie day, first thing I thought of and typed for April joke. Okay. Michael T. Hippie Day says, are you throwing Thor's hammer? You see what I got. You see what I have in my hand. Want to give a big shout out to Fish X Live. Tug Drug Fishing says, fishing is like a box of chocolate. It's like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. Right? And says, the fish don't want to be caught today. They got families to feed. Oh, man. Well, I don't know how that's going to work out for us then. If the fish don't want to bite because they have families to feed, we'll let them go back home and feed their families. I just want them to come and hang out with us for about 5-10 minutes. April says, what vitamins do fish take to stay healthy? I don't know. What is it, April? What is it? What vitamins do you take? Rich G says omega-3s. April said vitamin C. Vitamin C. All right, April. You need to hit us with another joke. You've had some time to warm up now. And then we're gonna let the chat judge the joke again on a scale of 1 to 10. The last one, I think the best you got was a 5. So we're gonna see if you can step it up a little bit. Bruce says, are we cooking fish for dinner? Not today. Not today. It doesn't look like we're gonna be cooking any fish for dinner. Today has been a little different. It's been a little tough out here today. All right, Ant said he gives that one a 7, April. You're stepping it up again. You know, April is the comedy queen for today. All right, April, let us know when you're ready. Tug Drug Fisher says, why don't fish play basketball? I think I kind of got this one. They don't play basketball because they don't want to get caught in the net. Did I get it? Did I get it, Tugs Drugs? They don't play basketball because they don't want to get caught in the net. And said he would have got that one. Wicked Weasel says, I started a trend today. So generally, I don't know if anybody knows who Living Out Loud is. LOL, the one that we shout out to, LOL, the podcast. She is normally the Riddler. She normally comes in and drops the jokes for the day and all that stuff, but I haven't seen her in the chat today. Rich G said, DC Comics fishing joke. Shout out to Jack Frost. He says, may I ask where you are fishing today, sir? We are out here fishing on Lake Lanier down in Georgia. I'm down south, Lake Lanier, Georgia. Out here trying to find 1 or 2 spotted bass so we can do this thing called bass for cash. All right, April. All right, hold on just a second, April. We're gonna stop at another spot, then you can do your joke. Oh my goodness. Did Clint Perry do it again? Shout out to CP. Clint Perry has hit the channel with another gifted membership, and that went to Ashton. And one thing that I've noticed today, guys, is that a lot of people that have been receiving the gifted memberships today are people that have actually been active in the chat. I want to give another big shout out to CP. If everybody could, put CP in the chat. We have C219 Troll checking in. He says, all right, Money, let's see a 3-pounder today. All right, so we're going to slow it down, guys. I've been wanting to catch something. Let me show you guys something. Let me ask the chat. All right, so you guys see this minnow bait? This is a mooch minnow. So you know how a lot of people are using these jig head baits to catch fish now. Has anybody in the chat caught a fish with one of these? I've been trying, but I haven't been successful with one yet. Clint Perry says, just catch a fish. Just catch a fish, any fish. All right, here we go. April says, where do ghosts prefer to shop? Where do ghosts prefer to shop? I do not know that one. What's going on outdoor with Preston? Outdoors with Preston tuning in. No luck today, not yet. But we're going to see if we can make something happen. Fish Guru says, yes, last weekend I got a, what is that, a Seco? Tony 450 says, the redheaded stepchild. She says, at the boutique. At the boutique. All right, so what do you guys think? We're going to grade that one on a scale of 1 to 10. April's joke is, she says, where do ghosts like to shop? And she said, at the boutique. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, chat, Kevin Two Fishes said, I give it a 5. Ant said a 5. Okay, so everybody's seeing this average. All right, so we got 2 5s. That's it. Oh man, Tony 450, he is a tough judge. He said a 1. Oh my goodness. Fish Guru said 3.5. Tony 450 said a 1. Oh man. Tony 450 is tough. Hunter said, did you catch one yet? No, sir, not yet. Today has been kind of tough. Ant says, no fish caught, only laughs. Yeah, I hooked a laugh right in the mouthpiece. All right, let's see. Rich G says, why did Batman stop taking Robin fishing? I don't know that one. And Tug Drug says, what does a fish call a successful date? I don't know either one of those. Oh, Frisco, it's like that, huh? He said, so a regular day. All right, Frisco. I'm going to remember that. I am going to remember that, Frisco. I want to catch something on one of these minnows. So nobody in the chat has caught a bait on one of those minnows that I showed you. Because they're the thing that everybody's talking about. They're supposed to be the latest and greatest thing. All-Star Watermelon says, hey, can you give me a shout out? I'm just trying to be a big old YouTuber. That's all I want, is just to be a big old YouTuber. Because Robin kept eating the worms. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move with the current a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can hit something with this minnow bait. All right, guys, we are on a countdown right now. We have 20 minutes left. Somebody put 20 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes on the clock, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. We've had a great time. We had some fun out here today. Met some new people. Do we have any new people in the chat? Are you new to the channel? If you're new to the channel, type the word new in the chat. I want to make sure we give a warm welcome to anybody new that's tuning in. Shout out to All-Star Watermelon says, I'm new, and I got a new YouTube channel. Anybody else new? We only had one new person in the chat today. Baby boy says, I'm trying to work and watch the live. Try not to miss out. Oh, you don't want to miss out on Bass for Cash, huh? Well, we need to get a bass to the boat today. So today, your partner MoneyBass hasn't been doing his job. I haven't been doing it correctly. So you guys can blame it on me a little bit. All-Star Watermelon says, do you know Fishing Forever Life? If that is a channel, I do not. Haven't heard of that one before. Fish Guru says, I'm new today to your channel. Okay, that is right. Rich G says new. Wait a minute. But in a very old kind of way. Okay, you got me. You got me on that one. Fish Guru says, I love the energy. Yeah, so make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Come out here on a weekly basis, guys, doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Now, generally, we get out here and we catch a fish or two so you guys can get out here and guess the weight of those fish. Now, I see some fish out here now. So maybe our luck is about to change, guys. Maybe our luck is about to change. Come on, buddy, just bite it. They just don't want to act right today. Outdoors with Preston said, this is when you need to pick up that wacky rig. You might be right, but Outdoors with Preston, you know what? I put my wacky rig back in the rod locker, and I'm lazy. I don't feel like reaching in there to pick it up. So I'm gonna try to hit him in the head with a shaky head. How's about that? April said, did you see what I said? Let's see, what did you say, April? She says, I am not new. I've been here before. Good deal, good deal. Burlesque says, I'm new. Yeah, right, sure you are. Ant says, I'm a one-day-old sub. All right, appreciate you for tuning back in. So I want to give a warm welcome to everybody visiting the channel for the first time. Just so everybody knows, since you didn't actually get to see it yet, if you are new to the channel, but we are doing this thing called Bass for Cash, where I come out here on a weekly basis, catch a fish or two, bring them to the boat. I'll let you see the length, the width, kind of the general size of that fish. And all you have to do is guess the weight of that fish. If you guess the exact weight of the fish, then you will walk away with a nice little payout. Now, the full pot is $100. There's a $100 bill sitting in that payout pot for everybody. Now, it is paid out in increments. If you guess the weight of a fish, you will get a $20 bill. Once we open up the scales, you get one guess, guys. You only get one guess per fish. If you put more than one guess in that chat, you will be disqualified. If you put the same guess in the chat more than once, you will be disqualified. You only put one guess, one time only. Just that quick and easy, guys. And if you guess the weight of that fish, then you will walk away with a nice payout, all right? Quick and easy. All right, so we have another, how many minutes do we have? 16 minutes left. We have 16 minutes to get a fish to the boat, guys. Can your partner do it? It's a cold one out here. It's a little chilly today. So we're going to see, will it happen? Will it happen in these last 15 minutes? I have tried quite a few different things for you guys today, but nothing has seemed to work. M4 Fisher says, money, let's go. Let's make it happen. Outdoors with Preston says, is Alexandria your wife? No, sir. Alexandria is the DQ queen. She's running things in the chat. Everybody put AC in the chat. I want to give a big shout out to Alexandria. You see what she's doing in there? She's giving you guys some very vital information so she doesn't have to DQ you. Because some of you, like Voodoo, you know that she will. She will hit you with the DQ if you do not follow the rules of engagement that she's putting in the chat. Big shout out to AC. Frisco said AC spitting knowledge. We have Mad Mason in the chat says, I'm on the other account. What do we have here? Mad Mason hit the channel with the $1 super sticker. Oh my goodness. Mad Mason was like, what is going on over here? Let me just hit him up with $1 real quick. I heard him talk about some bass for cash. Let's see what's going on with it. Shout out to Mason. First time hitting the channel with that super sticker. Really, really appreciate you. Who is today's sponsor? Who is today's sponsor? Is it Clint Perry? Somebody else did hit the channel with the $13.99 super chat. Really appreciate it. All right, guys, it's getting a little chilly. We have 13 minutes left. 13 minutes. 13 minutes on the shot clock. Wicked Weasel said the CFO. Today's current live stream sponsor is Clint Perry with 4 gifted memberships with honorable mentions going to the Fish Guru with the $13.99. Voodoo hit us with the 1 gifted membership, and Mad Mason hit us with the $1 bill. Big shout out to you guys. Really appreciate it. Man, I'm hung on something. I was hoping it was a fish's mouth, but it's not. Hunter says, it's Hunter. You know me. Do you mean Hunter? Hunter from the Rod Benders? Is that who this is? Is that Hunter? Outdoors Oppression says, come on, MoneyBass. Get Miss Fatback. I'm looking for her, but Miss Fatback, she ain't cooperating today. Fisherman Dollar said, did Hippie show up in the chat today? He sure did. Is Hippie Dave still in the chat? We were trying to get Hippie Dave to give a speech, but he said he needs a speech writer. Oh, there he goes. Hippie Dave is still in the chat. There he goes right there. Hippie Dave, did you get your speech written yet? Hippie Dave has got his gifted membership after 3 years of trying to get one. Hippie Dave has been trying to get a free gifted membership for 3.5 years, guys. And he finally got a gifted membership after 3.5 years. Can you believe it? Fish Guru says, I guess you're eating noodles tonight with no fresh fish. That's right. Noodles and bread. The Bassicario says, vamos. You need to hurry up, my man, and catch a fish. Shout out to Hunter. He said, it's me. I told you if you caught a fish, I give you $1. But he hit me with the $2 bill. Oh, my goodness. Hunter came through. Do you guys see it? Hunter was like, I'm going to hit MoneyBass in the mouthpiece with a nice and easy $2 bill. Appreciate that, Hunter, tuning in. He says, it's me. I told you if you caught a fish, I'd give you $1. But since you didn't catch a fish, I'll give you $2. I guess that was a different kind of deal, but it works. It works. Shout out to Hunter hitting the channel with his first super sticker of the channel, guys. Everybody put Hunter in the chat. Really appreciate that, Hunter. Fish Group says sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. Yeah, winter fishing is a little tough. I have to get adjusted. I tried, and I did not conquer, not today. But we still have some time. We still have 9 minutes on the clock. How about that? Eric says, I'm back, guys. I don't smell that skunk anymore. Money, did you run him off? Come on, Derek. Why'd you have to bring it back up? I was feeling a little better about myself till you brought it back up. Hunter says, I'm on a different account. All right. What's going on? We have Dean checking in. What does Dean say? Dean said, oh, snap. Oh, snap. I caught the catch for bass. That's right, Dean. You caught it right at the end. We have about 8 minutes left. And then we're rolling out. But we will be back again tomorrow, Dean. Slide back through and see if you can get you some cash for one of these bass. The Bassicario says, that's some thick line. What is that? This is high-vis yellow braid line. So this is what I use to fill the spool. At the end of this, on the other end, I use 12-pound fluorocarbon that is tied using an Alberto knot. So I use braid to fill for the filler line, and then I use the fluorocarbon to tie on to the bait. So as you see right here, this is fluorocarbon. 12 pound, and I use 12 pounds. Some people use 10. Some people actually use 8. But I throw mine into some heavy cover and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I can get those fish out of there without getting broke off. April says, I will be here tomorrow. Outdoors with Preston says, what time are you fishing tomorrow? I don't know, Outdoors with Preston. I try to get out here around 10 o'clock. But lately, your partner been running a little late. I get out here at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. But today has just been one of those days. But we were out here for a good time. Not a long time, but for a good time. Had some good laughs and all that good stuff. So we'll be back to do it again, one more again tomorrow. It's about 4:39. We have 6 minutes left on the clock. And your partner just got hung up. Okay, and I got out. How about that? I didn't think I was going to get out of that one. Jason said, is it cold out there? Yes, sir. It definitely is cold out here. And I'm in the shade, so that is not helping either. And says, what type of fish smokes reef? A puffer fish. April said, hey, you know what, buddy? I'm so happy I'm out here at your live stream. Now, that wasn't a joke, was it, April? Was that one of your jokes? Bass Sicario said, did you already do the bass for cash? No, sir. We did not. We did not do the bass for cash today. We did the cash, but there was no bass. So actually, without the bass, there is no cash. So I got to come up with another game plan for tomorrow. We'll try something a little different. Shadow Angel says, have you caught any though? That's what I want to know. Have you caught any? Did you bust any in the mouthpiece today? I sure did not. The fish won today. The fish actually won today. How about that? The Bass Sicario says, I'm manifesting it that you catch one in the next 2 minutes. All right, let me get in the zone. We're going to get in the zone. Okay, let me stretch out a little bit. Okay. We're focused. We're focused. We're in the zone. We're in the zone. Shadow Angel said, you still got a chance. Fish Guru says he caught some sun rays. What's going on, Hunter? Back in the chat once again. And said, hey, buddy, you got to whisper some sweet nothings. It'll be nothing, but just make them sweet. Frisco says, almost lines in. That is true. It is almost lines in. Listen, everybody in the chat, especially the tournament fishermen, make sure you go check out fishxlive.com. Fishxlive.com. There's a video right there on the home page of that website. It gives you some information about a fishing app for tournament fishermen, and it has some features in there just for regular guys that want to go out there, guys and gals that want to get out there and catch a few fish, journal your catches and stuff like that. I want you guys to go and watch that video because I'm going to have a question or two about it tomorrow, and I want to see. I'm going to, ask them a question tomorrow and see who went and watched that video. It's on fishxlive.com. It's about a 2-minute video, guys. I want to get some feedback. April says, I say that is not my joke, Money. I'm just happy that I'm in your stream. I was just joking. That was just my joke. All right, Shadow Angel says, I never had any luck in the cold weather except one time. Amin says, did you catch any fish? Not today. Not yet, but we still have 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes on the clock. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. Make sure you remember that name, SWAT Lawn Operations. They are one of the original sponsors of this thing we call Bass for Cash. Whoa, Frisco is gonna be fishing Lake Fork, land of the big fish. Oh my goodness. Derek King says, who's there? Derek, are you about to slide in a joke? Is that what that is? Uh-oh, guys, we have 1 minute left. We have 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left on the clock. Shadow Angel said, come on, fish, come on, fish. I am not seeing any fish out here today, guys. I was not able to find those fish schooled up like I wanted. All right, here we go, guys. This is the last cast. Bam, do you see it? That is the last cast, guys. April says, did you see what I said? Yeah, I said you said you're going to check back in tomorrow. We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow, seeing how everything is going with everybody. But Y says, what is the most prevalent fish in Lake Lanier? I do not know what the most prevalent fish is. I would guess and say crappie, because the people catch so many of them, and the slot limit of those are extremely high. So maybe that. Uh-oh, Wicked Weasel said the cast was crooked. It's probably because my fingers are cold. Ding said, bring some minnows tomorrow. Junior said, the skunk is a skunk, my man. We'll try again tomorrow. All right, so that cast was crooked, guys. It kind of went off to the side. So I need to just straighten up a little bit. Let me get lined up right there. Okay. Let me see, is that right? Nope, that's still off a little bit. Right there. Okay, there we go. That is the last cast, guys. Last cast, and then we are out for the day. And we will be back tomorrow. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, if today was your first day watching, your first day tuning in, type new in the chat. I just want to see who are the new people that we have in the chat. Shout out to Shadow Angel. Appreciate you for tuning in. Fish Guru said those birds knew where the fish were at. Appreciate that, Shadow Angel. Make sure you come and tune back in tomorrow. All right, Bogey says, I'm new from Florida. Really appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and tune back in tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to do something a little different. We're going to find some fish tomorrow. Shout out to Channel 5. Hit the channel with the $1.99 super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Let's celebrate their first super chat on a live stream. How about that? Their first super chat, guys. Really, really appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Didn't have to do it, but you did. Really appreciate that. M4 Fishing says money. So the most popular fish in Lanier are largemouth, spotted-mouth, crappie, and walleye in the spring. Kevin says, I'm kind of new. Kind of new. Not completely, but just kind of. Man, I just noticed something, guys. That cast was not actually on the bottom like it was supposed to be. And the hook was out of the bait. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the hook was out of the bait. So I need to redo that cast. Oh, man, I can't believe I messed up so many last casts. And there's a nick in the line. So if I had caught a fish, then I definitely would have broke off. And I don't feel like retying. So we'll have to do a first cast tomorrow, guys. I don't feel like retiring. My fingers are cold. My fingers are cold, and it's time to roll out. All right, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We get out here on a weekly basis and do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Things are kind of slowing down right now. We've had some days when we come out here and we've caught a bunch of them. We've had some days like today where we come out and we catch none of them. We just caught a bunch of laughs and conversation. But either way, it's all good. Everybody is welcome here. Make sure you share this channel with your family and friends. Anybody that wants to get a few dollars in their pocket and wants to hang out with the crew. We have people here that aren't even into fishing. They're just into having a good time. Because like I say, guys, we're out here for a good time, not a long time, right? And you want to make the most of it. So really appreciate it. Had a great time out here hanging out. Met some new people in the chat, which is always a good thing. But we're calling it quits. We're heading on in today. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream, all right? Alexandra says, be sure to turn on notification bell. That is right. All right, guys, I really appreciate you. We'll see you on the next live stream.